the Cannon Bannon. Ladies and gentlemen, he weighs in at 72.4 kgs with a fight record of 8 wins and 3 losses. He's from the Redback Gym in Australia.
Well, the last time they fought, it was Scott Bannon that was in the ring first. Is this an omen? Since he left the shores last time, before his... Now the sound in the background, it's not something wrong with the microphone. It is in fact the start of the music that will bring Jayson Supercharge Vemoa to the ring. This very popular fighter, mixture of Niue and Cook Island drums.
He weighs in at 74.8 kgs. He has a fight record of 11 wins, 1 draw and 5 losses. He's from the Commonwealth here in Auckland. Making his way to the red corner. He is the current New Zealand champion. He is the current Commonwealth middleweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Jayson Supercharge!
Well, the crowd's really humming here for this one. They've been waiting all night. They've been treated to some good fights all night, but this is the one they come to see. Jayson Supercharge Vemoa trying to hold on to his Commonwealth middleweight belt. And the only man to ever knock him out is here to take it away from him. You could cut the atmosphere with a knife.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the Commonwealth Middleweight Championship. Scott the Cannon in the red trunks, in the blue corner, and Jayson Supercharge in the gold trunks and blue strip. This will be contested over 5 3-minute rounds. Your referee, Mr. Terry Hill.
Wow.
New Zealand,
sit back
here at the Mandalay,
if you can. I'm on the edge of my seat. What are the thoughts going through Jayson Vemoa's head as they come out for round 1?
Round 1.
His thoughts is very, very wary. He has a lot of respect for Scott Bannon. He doesn't want a repeat of the last time they met. Jayson is doing exactly that, trying to put his opponent on the back foot in the early first round.
Well, Scott Bannon, he's a go-ahead fighter. He used to train himself. He used to be trained by Brett Taylor, I think, and well, Brett Taylor's now managing him, but he does most of his training himself, and he goes along to Kerry McNaughton's tribal gym to spar. He's always been known as a walk-in fighter, so we're going to have a lot of action right in the first, but Supercharge has tied him up and is a lot tighter than when they fought last time.
Certainly is, Tony. Scott's knocked out Jayson the last time they met in the ring in a non-title fight. Tonight there's a lot on the line. Jayson has a lot to prove in front of his New Zealand crowd. He went over to China and knocked out one of the Thai champions over there. He's back now into New Zealand for revenge. He's got his title on the line, and he does believe that he can beat Scott Bannon. I think that he can beat Scott Bannon. It's just a matter of improving it in the ring tonight, Tony.
Yeah, well, according to all reports, the Thai fighter that he fought over there, very highly ranked, and absolutely suffered for the defeat that Scott Bannon had given him. Terry Hill tells Scott to keep the knees down. That was pretty close to the head of... Oh no, what a punch! What a punch! It's all over!
What can you say about that, Tony? Supercharge moved in with the right, and it was lights out for Bannon. The cannon is extinguished.
Oh, right on the chin, right on the button. And Jayson Supercharge Vemoa, he had something to prove tonight. He's done it in no uncertain terms. Well, there was a bit of doubt in everybody's mind. Even Lolo Heimuli yesterday said, I can't tell you who's going to win this one. Scott Bannon, he caught that one flush on the jaw, right on the chin. He's back to his feet now, but that's 1-1.
That's Jayson Supercharge all over, Tony. It's technique, it's luck, it's a right hand cross, and it's lights out for the Australian. I haven't seen a knockout like that for some time now.
Way to go, Supercharge!
Scott Bannon is certainly a good fighter, an excellent fighter, well respected in Australia, and the Supercharge had his Commonwealth title, and he still holds it tonight.
Well, the Supercharge in there with his father, and he had everything to prove tonight, because if it hadn't been for Scott Bannon, tonight could have been a world title fight, because that was the way Jayson Supercharge was heading before Scott Bannon caught him last time. It disrupted plans. Tonight, Jayson Supercharge Vemoa has got his career well and truly back on track.
Representing the Auckland Working Men's Club, and thank you very much for their sponsorship and support. Presenting the trophy to the cannon, Scott Bannon from Australia. And of course, there you have him, the Commonwealth champion, Jayson Supercharge Vemoa.
Jayson Supercharge Vemoa. One of the most kindest, loving people that you'll ever meet. He's fought in China, Australia, Hong Kong, and now Filemu is going to have a talk to.
See you back in outside of the Pacific. My commemorations, I'm sure you're pretty disappointed with the outcome. However, as Kiwis, we like to show our hospitality and like to thank you for crossing the Pacific to be here with us tonight. How did you find the fight? It didn't go your way, but what was going through your mind at the time?
I think it was a bit of a replay that someone changed the script on me. But I've always respected Jayson ever since I first saw him fighting at Wagga, and that's why he's such a hard guy to fight, because it's like fighting your big brother, you know, somebody you've always looked up to. I got a good one in the first fight and I had a win. I should have taken the bolt, but I come back and he got me back, so he's still a great guy. It's just a pleasure to come and fight here. Thanks, Lolo and Kerry, and the sponsors, Fairly Bombs and the Bike Shop. Thank you.
Well, they're the sort of people that you meet in this game.
Scott Bannon from Australia.